not conscious, in any direct sense, of frequencies in sound and light. Yet, without differences in frequency, there could be no speech or music, nor would there be any variations of color. HEALY is a certified combination of innovation and technology that uses individually determined frequencies to stimulate specific areas of the body. Through regular use of the selected frequency, the HEALY can support restoring your cell membrane tension to a natural level. Each frequency application is clearly displayed in the HEALY app. Just select the one that you want and feel it. The HEALY is not intended to cure, treat, or prevent disease, but rather to support energetic balance and enhance recovery, vitality, and well-being.
Welcome, Cosmic Explorers, and happy Friday the 13th. Woo!
Oh, now I just realized. Hello, everyone. This is Rebecka Gregory here with
Hillis, Pugh.
And when you were saying that, the Friday the 13th, I noticed on TV that the Jason and something, one of those scary movies kept on popping up, and it just clicked. I'm like, oh, no wonder why. Friday the 13th. That one that's around Friday. Anyway, so. I want to thank one of our beautiful listeners. I will tell Bruce for letting us know how imperfect our sign is, but how fabulous it is, because I swear at time shift, because we've looked at it for weeks now. So who's noticed what is not right in this world, or is it right?
Don't tell anyone.
See if anybody notices. But thank you for that information. But it's so funny. I swear we've looked at it forever, and we're explorers. Did we, Phyllis?
Oh, so before we haven't even gotten into the night, and someone is already asking. Bridget on YouTube is asking, can you explain to Bruce what Lamorian Light Healer is?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, because we have a packed show tonight. You guys, we're going to
tell them what you do.
Huh? What?
Go ahead. Tell them what you do.
I am, but I want to explain to people what we have in store for them this evening.
Oh, okay. I'm just going in. You know me.
Yeah,
I'm in a new house. I'm in a new energy.
So we are going to talk about something special that Rebecka just recently discovered. And so in addition to that, we're going to talk about these new energies of it being Friday the 13th and the energy of self-acceptance. So it's really interesting in how all of this cosmic alignment as the Alliance Gate energy is about to close. I think it did close.
Well, it just closed.
Yeah, just closed. So yesterday. So yeah, we're entering into a new energy.
Snap. Okay, never mind. Just another realization. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. And so to answer Bridget's question, what she asked, if I can ask, tell Bruce what I do. So everyone, I am a Lamorian Light Energy worker. I work with Lamorian Light Energy by way of Sirius, A, B, and C. And so with that energy, I am able to connect to that energy, as well as Lamorian energy, as well as Earth energies, Shambhala, Argatha energies, connect to these various energies. And as I do, I work with the soul, build a bridge to connect to that soul, to allow for nourishing energies to come in, to assist that soul to be properly nourished, to receive the light, and to release all past pain, trauma, shame, guilt, any of the lower vibrating energy fields. And I particularly personally don't use the word healer, as it implies that we are broken, that we need to be fixed. Though I am reevaluating how the word healer is used. But I prefer the term nourisher or nourishment in my practice. So yeah. Rebecka, you could tell Bruce what you do.
I never know what I do.
Who knows? Who
It's very
knows?
funny. Who knows? No, I do a lot of things. I actually have a laundry list of things I do. I just don't talk about it a lot. But in saying that,
Talk about it.
I'm going to talk about it. Well, first of all, I'm going to talk about my fabulous painting class that I'm doing next week. I put a post up. So if you're interested, it starts Sunday and it's at home. So you don't have to come live. Well, live online. And so you can just email me at RebeckaGregory7@gmail.com. The exchange is just step into your heart and what you feel in your heart. Send me a little exchange, and that's all what it's about to me. But it's a fun little course that I kind of came across with, kind of building on the big program that I'm reprogramming since the beginning of my journey, which is really cool because every year, called Rejuvenate, which is retrain, refresh, refocus, rejuvenate. So this is kind of part of that I'm regrouping. So it's just kind of a 4-week painting series that grows on the next, of just kind of moving through some energies, which is, talking about Lamorian light, we go into guilt and shame and all those energies that Hillis is talking about, using paint as a medium. And you don't have to paint. Just an open heart. You can draw circles if you want, because it's all about the energy. It's expressing the energy. Moving energy is all about just exactly that, moving it. It doesn't matter. You can move it through voice, you can move it through body functions, and you can move it through painting. So that's what it is. So I'd love for you guys to join me for this. As I said, maybe Hillis could put up my email address, since my website's almost done. It's almost there. So, but yeah, what I'm moving into, Hillis, and I know I'm rambling on here. Kind of building over the years this huge tool belt, from hypnotherapy to, I do the light language, the sound. I've gone through so many energy things. It's just a whole shamanic practice. There's a whole plethora. We don't need to hear all that. However, I'm coming to the conclusion of what my journey, what my path is, and it's becoming clearer and clearer. And one of the things I was always told was, I'm the messenger of hope. And the messenger of hope means, to me, honoring our own personal evolution. Yeah. So be the change in you. That's the beginning of me, and it's going to be the movement of hope. So that's kind of what I'm moving into, starting this movement of hope, which is honoring our personal evolution through all the tools and everything I learned. So it's all coming together. But I also do, I do all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I just kind of totally rambled on there.
It's fine
to describe what I really do, because I just step into spirit and I just kind of mission match what's required, for whoever needs assistance in finding their hope.
Yes.
So anyway, I'd love for you guys, anybody, to join me for my class. It's at 12:01, and there's a whole thing behind that I'll tell you later, starting on Sunday. So I thought that could get people overseas, and I was trying to mindfully think about time for everyone. So anyhow, that's enough for that.
So just email us or email Rebecka to sign up at Rebecka Gregory, RebeckaGregory7@gmail.com, or at CosmicInsightRadio@gmail.com. And Rebecka has control tonight.
Watch out!
And so she's gonna put up her email, and so
Oh, okay, there. Did it go through? Okay.
Yeah, send the comments.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So there you go. You can find me. I'd love for you to join me. It'd be fun.
Yeah. And so on to tonight's topic. So Rebecka found out something very interesting this week. And I'm still trying to process this information. But before we do, I want to say hello to everyone, to Indigo, to Patty, to Deborah, to Mickey, to Mother of Messages, to Dom, to all of the familiar faces, and to some new ones. Chris, one of my gratitude brothers. So thank you so much for joining tonight. And thank you everyone for being with us and staying up as late as you want, because it's Friday, people.
Yes.
So Rebecka, what is this mystery?
Me? No. Okay, so I'm going to tell the whole story of how this transpired, because things are put together. So
if you like to tell a story.
What?
And so she likes to tell a story.
I love telling stories. I'm a storyteller. Okay, that's on my little list there, storyteller. So sit back, grab a whatever drink, and enjoy the story. So because it all connects. So anyhow, I've had, sometimes I do have abilities where I tap and I get messages of things that are going to happen for the future. I don't really talk about it much. I kind of keep it to myself. But one of the things that comes to me all the time is, because I am so connected to the earth and everything that's happening, is the changes of the earth. And another thing that comes to me is, especially in Florida here, is there's a tsunami that's going to hit. And floods are going to come in certain areas of the country, and the whole earth is going to be kind of redone in certain ways. So, and a lot of people talk about this. I don't talk about it that often, but that's part of the story here. So, anyhow, I had this vision. I have this thought that always comes to me over and over. I wouldn't even go tell those stories how many times it comes to me. And it keeps on coming to me. This is going to happen in 2025, in 3 years. So anyhow, the other night, I'm looking out my backyard, and there's this lightning going on, and it wasn't normal lightning. I showed you the picture, Hillis, didn't I?
Yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was like a big lightning cloud that just kept on going on for like an hour, and it didn't stop. It was just continuous, to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, what is this? So I got in my car. I drive up the road to the beach. Like this beach area, it's actually a canal area. And I'm sitting there, I put all the dogs in the car with me. I'm sitting there watching this cloud for a while, and I'm like filming it. And I was like sitting there, and I'm like thinking, this is like some cosmic like war going on, or there's something going on. Right when I thought that, I don't know what happened, but I'm sitting there, and next thing you know, a big barge comes down the canal. And it was weird. It was like, have you ever watched Battlestar Galactica, the front of the ship that's coming in? That's like what it felt like. It felt, even though I knew it was a barge, it felt like a spaceship. And it like came through, and it was just this really wonky, surreal feeling of watching this like cosmic dance in the sky, and this boat coming down. And I can't even tell you the space, but it was just really, it was almost like I was there, but I was also in another planet the whole time, witnessing this whole stuff outplay. So today I'm sitting having lunch with a girlfriend. I hope I'm not dragging this out too much. And she was telling me how the other night during meditation, a lady who's usually there was on Zoom, and she was during the meditation. She saw, opened up and saw a bunch of beings in the room where they were doing the meditation, all gold, real tall gold beings in the room. And these beings were freaking out, and they were going, what did I call it, Hillis? Because I'm going to butcher it. I got to look it up online again.
Yeah, I'm going to butcher it too, so don't ask me.
It's called the Firminator again, and it's not the Firminator. It's it's firmament. So Firmament is what these beings were saying. And then they didn't see her because she was remote viewing. And then she, Indigo, I can send you a video of that. And then they kept on saying this, and they noticed she was watching them, and they kind of like went away. So we looked this up, and then right after that, they drew a card, and the card was tsunami. So she told me this story today, because here is what firmament means. And if anybody knows, put in the comments. Let's see how much you know your biblical cosmology. So what it is the vast solid dome created by God on the second day to divide the primal sea called Tehom into upper and lower portions so that dry land could appear.
And Indigo knows.
Yes. So,
see, this is new to me.
Here's a little chart I found. I don't know if you can kind of see it. We'll just kind of show it real quick. I don't know if I should show that or not, but anyways, we'll take it down so we don't get in trouble. But
Yeah,
huh?
I was just about to say, I was looking at that moments ago, and I'm still trying to understand, because underneath all that, you have the water, then you have the moon and the stars, and then you have the stars. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It's like I have to sit in the quiet space for a long time to really understand and decipher. Hey, even Mickey knows. It's like the phone is what's keeping us stuck here.
Oh, it could be. So yeah, it looks like that place that's like holding us down. But my point was, talking about this was really cool. And if you have any questions or you want to open this up for discussion, man, this is fun stuff to talk about. So
Yeah.
for me, I kind of maybe heard of it before, but didn't grasp it. But in the situation of what I was discussing on the energies and what's going to happen in our world and how things are shifting and changing, I just thought it was really cool of talking of how everything is put together in our cosmic world, and how things are shifting and changing in that thing. So that's my story, which I thought was kind of cool. Anyhow,
Yeah, and I'm reading the comments as they come in. This is really interesting because
you're
Indigo study theology. Dom is talking about the fermentation is an upside down fish bowl.
yeah,
And saying that he believes that the earth is flat, and the Most High said the earth is his footstool. Now, like,
interesting.
So look, you guys have one up on me, because this is why we do this show, because we sit here and we do these things and we have these discussions, and this is like new information for me. And yes, people have this whole theory about the earth is round, the earth is flat, the earth is this, the earth is that. Heck, I'm more about inner earth, to where I go down and do most of my healings, the Agatha and Shambhala and all these places, and going here. But as I sit here, with the image and vision is coming to me. I'm not sure if anyone has heard of dark matter, which is the stuff that we can't see. Mm-hmm. So the dark matter is a lot denser than anything else. And so, sometimes, when I do the energy work, I'm able to tap into the dark matter, the unseen energy, in the invisible light spectrum. And so tapping into this energy, it brings in a lot of density. And so what is coming to me is that, on the outer reaches of the universe, of the galaxy, is an abundance of this dark matter energy that is keeping everything else together. Mm-hmm. So, Hello, Missy. Yeah, a lot of people think that the earth may be flat also. I would like to,
things that make you go, that are fun to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, the upper levels, the heavens, the skies, and that magnet, it's all about energy, frequency, vibration, and magnetics. That's what makes us each of the dimension, or it's our thoughts and words that create the reality. So true, Indigo. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying is, talking about this, and I'm glad we brought this up, Hillis, the experience that I had was almost like I was in that filament, you know what I mean? I was seeing all those, as the frequencies and the different energies, where I was in that space watching this, the cosmos with the ship, and being in two different places at the same time. And this whole experience that I had around this was really, really interesting and really cool. That I guess what I'm saying is, those are the energies where our multidimensional beings, where we can be right now in these different experiences all at the same time.
Yeah, sorry, I'm processing.
I know. I feel you. I feel it. I feel
information, because what if the earth is flat? What if the earth is round? People believe what they believe, and then you also have this space that's holding everything together. The one of the things of gravity, and then the dark matter energy, all these denser energies that's holding everything together. It's we're gonna have another show about this, because I'm just.
I know, and I like just look into the Mayan cosmos. Yes, and Missy that says, and we are in the ninth wave right now. We're in that last wave of creation in the Mayan cosmos.
Well, we did have Carl on our show months ago, and he talked about, the different levels. Yes. And he talked about us being in the ninth wave. And it's interesting because I was talking to my teacher, when I do the energy work, there's 7 planes of existence, and for me to do the work that I do, I have to, at least allow my consciousness to go to the 7th plane. But then there are times when I go higher than the 7th plane, so even sometimes higher than the 9th plane. So I feel there's a lot more planes that we aren't talking about here.
Oh, yeah. Planes and waves. But anyway, the bottom line is this is so freaking cool to be living in this time of this great expansion and change of all this magic opening up, and being able to process and have this experience of being in this incredible time, even though it's a little chaotic.
It is. It really is. And so I appreciate this subject matter. I appreciate everyone's wisdom about this. Everyone's
I wish we had
because
more information about it. This was like, I've got a story to tell. Let's talk about it.
yeah, it is. And I just want to take this time here in this moment, just to shift subjects a little bit. So we do honor and thank you everyone for your presence and showing up for us. And being here and supporting us. But if you guys would like to continue to support us and do the work that we do, visit the link in the comments, see the link below to where you guys can donate one time or monthly, so you guys can help us keep this show going, because it takes a lot to to do what we do. So we greatly appreciate it. Any donations and anything that you guys have. Anything from the heart, people. We love it. And so now
Your Messages has something. I think the earth is surrounded by pyramids and structural levels, consciousness matters, energy connections.
oh yeah, that's definitely
yeah.
the whole thing about the whole pyramids. Oh boy,
that's
like a whole nother show.
I have pyramid stories too.
Yeah, see, that's a whole nother show for the whole pyramid stuff and how, yeah. And just the thought of pyramids gets my mind all buzzy.
Oh, interesting. Yes, mother is pyramids in Illinois, all over the place in Grand Canyon. Interesting you say that, Dom. I'm sorry, I'm reading comments. I'm a little I'm getting.
Oh no, that's fine. No, I see it too. And yes, and Dom is right about the pyramid. And the Dom is right. There's very interesting energy in Illinois, as that's my home state.
Yeah, no, it's interesting Dom was saying that, because I remember like driving across country when I drove across country a couple years ago, looking at some of the land masses, out in the desert areas or whatever. I'm like, that's a pyramid. That's a pyramid.
Yeah,
that's
the Midwest. Yeah.
Like, yeah, the Midwest, the hidden. I'm like, that's an underground secret site, and all kinds of stuff. And I want to bring up another thing of what's going on in Michigan. Did you notice all the power outages in Michigan right now?
I haven't been watching the news for the past almost 2 weeks now.
So this is another thing that happened today. My girlfriend, we were looking at the map and she was showing me, like, she had the electric, like, showed where lightning is, and somehow she zoomed up to Michigan, and like they've been having horrible floods there, and like the whole grid's out. And I tapped in and felt like there was a lot of grid work that's going on there. There's a lot of shift and changes. So I didn't know if anybody had any insight on what's going on in Michigan right now. Anyhow, just thought I'd throw that out because I was curious.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's interesting because I've been doing some grid work too, because of the message that I sent you from one of our guests that has been on our show, Victoria Reynolds, who had a really interesting message. So you guys check out our show about Victoria Reynolds, and then you guys can find her YouTube channel, because she really had a really beautiful message yesterday about us staying positive and focusing on what we want and what we want to create in this world. It's really beautiful. So you guys gotta check that out. But speaking of which, and so which brings us into
Other Messages is in Michigan. Hey sister, what's going on there?
Wait, I missed that one.
I'm at the bottom of the screen.
Oh. And so, before we get into the messages and see what's happening in Michigan,
Michigan.
I know. So,
you people are blowing it up. See, we're out of power, floods, electrical fires.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff happening all over, and it's really interesting in these times. But this has been on my heart for the past week, and so that's why it's kind of dying to get out of me, not to dismiss anyone, but I feel that what is coming next is going to be very beneficial in how we move forward, not just what's happening in Michigan, but how we create for ourselves. And how we really sit in that energy, in that space. And then after this, you guys, we're going to get to the messages, because I know Mickey and someone else has a message. So once we get through this little bit of discussion, we'll get to the spirit questions. And so this week, I was watching a documentary. And it's been interesting because most of the documentaries that have been coming up lately, that are being put out there, is about self-acceptance and the lack of self-acceptance, and how movements are being created through the energy of lack, and through the energy of lack of self-acceptance, and how people are really accepting themselves. And so then, they create this massive wave of energy, this massive wave of vibration and alignment with other people. And so when you create this big wave and you see, oh, well, since I don't accept myself, I don't love myself the way that I am because I'm this way or that way, whatever it is, if you're, too tall, too short, whatever, too black, too white, too gay, too straight, whatever it is, all of this, self-acceptance because of what's being put out into the world. We look at ourselves through other people's perspectives and through their viewpoints. So which creates this dysmorphia, this like, I don't accept myself as I am. I don't love myself as I am because I'm not this image, because I don't look like this, and don't fit into this mold because I'm not this. And so it just creates this whole space of, let's see what else I could attract, see what else I can put out there, see what other people are like me, so I don't have to be alone in my misery. And so I say all of this to say, because no matter where we are, no matter how we feel, there's this space of allowing ourselves to feel good about something, about who we are and what we do. And so with us not having this space of self-acceptance, we create this big void in our lives of self-love and appreciation to really discover who we really are. And so now it is, what do we do? How do we move forward? How do we create a better image of ourselves and perception of ourselves? It's interesting because Rebecka and I were talking moments before we got on the show, and she had a really interesting perspective about this. So, Rebecka, if you will.
What was that? I gotta go time?
Yeah.
I thought we're supposed to be in the now. No.
Well, yeah, we are in the now, but the I don't remember what you said, but when we were talking about the whole space.
I know what you're talking about. I'm just being a smart ass.
I know.
Don't you know me by now?
I know, but I feel like I have something floating in front of my face.
You do. A little fairy. Yeah, I was talking about self-acceptance, and we were talking about being. Are you talking about the part when I was talking about being gay and that part? Is that
all that and everything, with that.
Everything that kind of came around it. So, I brought up a good example because Hillis was talking about a show that he watched, and being gay in this world, and it just hit me why he was saying about self-acceptance, and I'm like, and how what an ultimate way to step into self-acceptance, that certain people come to this world for different reasons. And and my question was, and I asked Hillis, being gay, was maybe that's one of the reasons.
Me?
Yeah, you. It was and I'm not saying this, but it was just like what we were talking about. Is that one of the reasons why you came here? The ultimate self-acceptance of not labeling it or anything, but how society is around it. What an amazing experience to have, choosing that, in this lifetime to learn and experience self-acceptance, because you really got to step out of the box and really claim who you are more than a lot of other things in this world today. So my heart, kudos to you, and kudos to everyone out there who has taken that stand of self-acceptance, being in that space. So that's kind of where it wasn't exactly what it kind of went in a different tangent on that one than what we were talking about before.
Yeah,
on the same thing. And and even like I remember, Hillis, you were talking about commercials and things like that, and how you noticed that, but it's a beautiful example once again of bringing that energy of, we need to accept ourselves, how we are, no matter what. So thank everyone out there who stands in that space, no matter what it is around that, to be totally different like that, against society, of being a beacon of light for everybody out there to have the self-acceptance in their heart to stand in who they are.
Yeah.
And that's what.
Thank you for sharing that. And it's really beautiful because, and it's interesting how I feel this energy ties into the fermentation.
The ferminator.
The ferminator, because, we talk about, all these different theories about, the flat earth, the round earth, or, and being in some sort of glass dome, if you will, all these concepts and all these ideas. And it all goes back to, what do we accept? What do we believe? What's our faith in all of that? And so, whether if we are connected and tied to the ley lines of the planet, whether we're connected to our guides, whether we are connected to, our loved ones, whether we're connected to, our friends, it's all about the faith and energy that we put into something, what we believe. Because in order for us to see what we believe, in order for us to perceive what it is that's in our vision, we have to believe it. Because, we can't see what's not there. Yes, go ahead.
Can we finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I had this paper printed out from like a show I did when I did my old show. And today I was like, what?
I'm saying yes. Go.
So one of the things, this is one of the things, I had these little sayings, these little things written down. And when you said believe, that's what like triggered me, because I get excited. So believe. So here's what I have here. So I'm just reading it. Believe, BELIEVE. So take the lie, the LIE, out of believe, and BVE. Be the vibrant energy of who you truly be.
Put that in the comments. So
I'm gonna play on words, and I have another one I got to share, because I got my little writings out so I can read. To eat is the experience. To eat is the experience, the works of the divine within. Listen to the divine of what works for you.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That in itself, because, we always talk, our physical vision just allows us to see what is there, the visible light, this visible energy. And so it really speaks to what is in our heart space. It really speaks to what our mind is going to process, because our eyes are the doorways to the perception of processing the energies in which we see and feel.
I'm typing.
No, that's fine. I'm just and just soaking up this energy. Of this beautiful exchange.
And I want to send out a beautiful heart space and bubble of energy to everybody in Michigan, since I brought that up tonight. So very, very interesting how we came across, once again, connecting everything. I came across that today. I had no clue this was going on. And so many beautiful people are joining us this evening who are in Michigan. So I am sending a beautiful bubble of healing, moving through the energy of whatever is happening in Michigan right now. healing love out to the whole entire area to cleanse and clear and open up a new space for everybody to vibrate at a higher level there. So, mwah.
And it is so. And so, as we move into the portion that everybody loves, so now you guys can begin to ask your spirit questions as we go ahead and kick things off with Mickey, because Mickey has a question here. Get your cards ready, Rebecka.
My new cards. My new cards.
And so Mickey is asking, I'm so confused about where I want to take my journey / career. I'm really torn about who to work with or about start my own and when, and do you think, okay. You go. You just fell right out.
I'm just like freaking laughing at one of the cards that came out for Mickey. I think for everybody on this call, so that's why I'm laughing. Are you ready? Let me embrace it for a second. You ready? Are you sure?
Wait. Oh, see.
Acceptance. Okay. That is a message for everybody who's listening to this now and later. Spirit is saying it is time. Look at that Phoenix energy rising, that transformation, that transmutation of everything. Yep. So, yeah. And what I feel with you, Mickey. So, I pulled a couple cards and I was just feeling into it. First, I feel like around everything that you're holding a big energy ball. Kind of around on what you want to do because you're in the consciousness is what I'm feeling of, and please let me know if you're on this. You're in the consciousness of listening to everyone else, and in the consciousness of everyone else that it's very busy. I'm feeling it's very busy for you around this subject and this situation. And what I'm feeling right now, there's some forgiveness that needs to go in yourself, and that you're protecting this future space because of moving forward. You need to let go of some stuff and get in the silence of you to clear your space. And the path would come. And having confidence in who you are. I think one of the things that's holding you back right now is stepping into your own radical acceptance of who you are and what you truly desire, and listening in the past of listening to everyone and what they expected from you. And now it's time to step out of that box so you can move into that path, that magical path, and step into the magic of who you are. And also along the way, I'm really feeling like to get out of the group thing. And also there's a step in there to look at some stuff that's kind of holding you back so you can go into the self-actualization and claim that future, that future magic that's just, it's like this waiting for you just to grab it. So that is what came to me.
That's beautiful. Thank you for putting that out there. And for Mickey, what's coming in for me, for you, is that yes, it is time for you to start your own. But as Rebecka said, you do have to allow for you to move what needs to be moved, get out of your own way, and allow for your heart to guide you in this space. Meaning that, whatever container that you're in, whatever environment that you're in, whatever bosses or supervisors or managers, who have you in this box, in this container, in this vessel, it is now time for you to allow you to get out of that. And what I'm saying for you probably won't be till about springtime, which will be next year. And for that, you just have to now start to begin to sow the seeds, water and nurture the energy that is coming up to meet you. But just know that things can and possibly will change depending on how well you water or nurture your thoughts, your ideas in regards to your journey and career. So it's all about you. You have the power. You're in control. So it's all about what you want to do and to live in that heart space with it.
And Mickey, I'm having a question. Hold on. What in the past that left you in shame that you need to refocus on to claim your new name?
Yes, exactly. Not for you to answer.
Not for you to answer. That's just
for you to think about.
Through. I sometimes get these quirky things. And I saw there that Indigo say, is my sound okay, Indigo?
Now it is. It was kind of crazy for a minute, but it's
well, spirits, I get excited and spirits come in. I got really hot right before I did that reading. So that means that somebody's in here playing. My dad's coming in. Glad the light, maybe the lights will come in and do a magical dance for us tonight.
Yeah. Who is next?
Oh, somebody joined us.
Who is next? I just want to put up this message from Mickey. Last night I was thinking about my heartbeat, yes, and how it was full of love. It pumps blood through my body, and I have love flowing through my veins. Yes, exactly. Exactly the energy that you need to stay in, Mickey, when creating what you wish to create for yourself now. And Dom is next. Hello, Dom. We missed you for the past few weeks, I think. So can you
got our eyes on you, Dom?
Yeah, we know. We know when you're not around. And so can you ask Divine Spirits what my sheep dream meant the other day when the cosmos like sky?
Okay.
Oh wow, it's really starting to come down now. So it's raining. It's been raining for like the past 2.5 hours here on my side of Florida.
Is that Fred?
Yeah, it's Fred.
So, Dom.
So it's interesting, Dom. What was coming in is it's very cliche, if you will. It is saying that don't follow the sheep. I'm sorry, I just had to laugh, and because it's funny because it's the most cliche thing. It's a don't follow the sheep, don't be the sheep, and Dom, what's interesting about all of this is you already know what all of this means, but you just want confirmation about what this is, and so just allow yourself to step into the role of the leader that you are asking to be right now. So yeah, it's just that simple. It's just that simple. Yeah. Rebecka, what do you have?
Well, first of all, Dom, just remember also to step in what it means for you. You get the information from us, but I just remind you, and anybody out there, to always remember to step in your own truth. I just needed to say that. But yeah, so what I'm just kind of on the same lines as you, but it's more like getting into curiosity of who you are, Dom, and not following the sheep, to really step in to become the person that you could be, but are afraid to be, and get curious with yourself and explore yourself. Like it's a very teachable time for you to not follow the flock.
Yeah.
And step out and start to become curious about the truth in you and explore.
Exactly.
And become a cosmic explorer.
Yeah. And exactly. And for whatever reason, it's like right here, whatever this is, it's like right here on the tip of my nose. Huh?
It's the fur left over from the Furminator.
So Dom, I really hope you enjoyed that. But Indigo, what do we have? It says in the Book of Thomas, when these two become one, you will say to the mountain, move, and it will move. Two become one, thought and heart. That is when we reach our true spirituality. Indeed, Indigo, thank you so much for that and adding your wisdom, your brilliance. And everyone who's here, thank you everyone for showing up and offering your wisdom and your brilliance, because this is, we are all cosmic explorers, even though we're sitting here in front of you talking about this, but I've learned so much from you guys tonight. So
I know, I love this. This is what I love the show to be. Everybody like co-creating together, But I'm going to jump ahead with who's next.
Oh, Yana?
Just
So Ariana, we have to maybe Ariana, you can jump on with Rebecka next week because I won't be able to hop on next
I
week.
already asked her.
Oops, I think I spoiled it. Yeah, so you guys, I will be traveling next week and unable to hop
You spoiled
on. But Rebecka will be either by herself or with a wonderful co-host, a friend of ours, someone who's been with us before. And so you guys will be left in good hands. But Ariana. Ariana will love a message
Oh man.
for my here and now and this land. Well, that's a lot. That you're asking for a big one, Ariana, for the land. Wow. Go ahead, Rebecka.
Oh, me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was in everything. So I'm gonna kind of go with you, Ariana. So what I'm feeling, I'm feeling a lot of changes for you, and in the land, I feel the land is and I don't know if you're asking the land itself or you on the land, and I'm feeling you on the land is what you're discussing because I know where you are right now, and there's just this beautiful, I feel like you're in this beautiful gestation period of coming into the dream of what you truly desire that you've been moving away from, not away from, but not being able to like totally like take a hold of and grasp and have that like sacred contract with and move into that energy. And I feel like being where you are right now is like giving you that feeling of I can have this. I can have this, to take that bold step that you are required to take right now to grab it all. That's it.
You know, the image that I see for you, Ariana, is you walking on sand, walking on soil, barefoot, connecting to the earth itself, connecting to that energy. And I feel that I feel there's maybe two, possibly three others that you're connected with on that land and the country that you're in right now, to hold space, to hold that energy in where it's supposed to be. You know, just like we all have our spaces and roles and what we're supposed to do on the land where we are. And so part of you or what you're supposed to do, and I know it feels heavy for you. It's a lot to carry. That's why there's others there to assist. And so in this assistance, you are to allow leeway, to give energy, to give responsibility to those who you come into contact with, to connect with, to guide you, to also connect to the land, nurture the land, love the land as she loves you. So just honor that energy of the connection, of the divine connection, of the partnership, the co-creatorship that you have with the place that you're in.
Beautiful. Yeah, she needs to be. I'm really feeling she needs to be where she is.
Yeah. As much as we want you to come and visit,
she will. Okay. Don't worry about that. Anyhow, are we moving on?
Yes.
We're at 7:48, brother.
I know, we're good. It's raining.
I know we are.
But next we have Deborah.
My husband's out of town. I've been saying all week, when the mouse is out. What did I say? When the mouse is away, the jaguar will play. Jaguar would be me.
Yeah. And so Miss Deborah.
Oh, good.
Hey, what just happened? Oh, you clicked on something.
Oh, look, see what happens when you let me in control? I'd like take over.
So no, Deborah, it's so interesting though. The energy that I feel for you is just for you to step back and relax and be the observer of things, to really sit back and relax and to observe, because I feel this is your place, this is your energy to observe, to know, to feel, to understand the energies that are coming in, and just sit in that observer's energy, not to push or not to, just watch and wait and just allow things to unfold. And you know when it's for you, you know when to take an action by the feeling of your body, the feeling of your heart, and spirit giving you that push. So just take it easy right now. Just allow the energies to come to you.
Yeah, and I kind of got the same thing, Hillis. I drew 2 cards that, one was empty well, time to replenish, and the dragon horde, protecting the future. So, they
Did you
totally
say Dragon Lord?
horde.
Oh, that's even better. What are dragons?
A horde of dragons. Woohoo. But what I'm feeling, I know you've been going through a lot in your world. And I'm feeling, just as Hillis said, the empty well, time to replenish. It is time. And I think this has come up before, it's time to kind of rest and just be the observer of what is going on. That everything is unfolding, being put together for you. Just going to take some time. And there's a lot of protection around you right now. But the future is, it's time to just step back and keep your energy and replenish as much as you can, to be in that space of being the observer and not allowing yourself to be emotionally triggered by everything that's going on in your world. To know that you have moved above that part of you, that human part of you, that you can stand in that space of the witness of your experience, not allowing yourself to energetically be drained around it. It will still happen, what's going around you. But where can you step away and say, how can I look at this different? How can I look at this as a different point of view? How can I take this information that's coming at me as the mirror of what's inside myself I need to look at? So really start to, it's exploration, really start to explore, where that triggers are coming up around your world, what's being there, so you can come within yourself and just witness it. Like, I don't have to be involved in this. I just need to witness the dynamics of this experience and take note of what's coming up for you. Because you don't want to deny anything. If you're feeling anger or guilt or whatever's coming, take note of that, but don't allow it to drain you. And that's what I feel. You're allowing these emotions to drain you when you can sit in yourself and who you are, being the witness of it. Honor, become allies with those emotions that are coming through, breathe through them, allow them to move through, so you can open up those channels to bring in all this beautiful energy that is coming your way for the future. So that is what I have for tonight.
Awesome. So if I feel like I'm in deep thought, when it rains like this, I just like,
come back.
There's like a deepness flow of energies happening right now. But yes, for Indigo, wait, is Patty on here, Indigo? We haven't seen Patty on here tonight. Is he around? Indigo, it's interesting that I feel the high frequency that you're in, and I feel that there's like this good anxious energy, this good anxiety. Like, when is it happening? When is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? I'm ready. And so I just feel that energy from you. So just kind of you too, like Deborah, but in a different way, become that observer of your space. Because as things unravel, as things start to manifest, the things that you have created for yourself as they begin to unfold, just play with that energy. Enjoy that energy as it opens up and becomes available to you, because you are now in this, you're coming out of your cocoon, if you will. And so just allow for that energy to assist and to guide you, because I just feel like you're all the way up here. And so it's really interesting about how the energies are flowing with you. Now feel too that because of the Endaras that you now have are really helping you with this. And I'm so happy that you have them, and I'm so happy that you found them and have a connection with each and every single one of them. So yes, I'm so happy for you in that regard. Rebecka?
Okay. I need something. So, Miss Darling, beautiful Indigo, I'm feeling 2 energies with you. One's this and one's this. And when I say that, it's like you are moving in, you're in this space where you're fooling yourself of some of the energies that are coming up for you, of not claiming them, and it's time to look at them. So you can transmute all that pain that has been hidden inside of you for a very long time. And as you're moving through that, you're also straddling between two realms. You're open up into this world and into this kind of like you're up here, as Hillis said, you're up here and you're down here. But I'm feeling right now, it's really time to allow this part of you to go on that inside, because there's something there that you're holding on to. There's an energy there, as I said, that needs to be transmuted, that you're in this and you've been, you know what it is, but you've been not allowing yourself to allow it to transmute out of your beingness and out of your aura. Once that happens, that will open up this, but you wander between, because you're very talented. You've got a lot going on for you. Mediumship. I mean, there's just so much there. I can't even, but you've been straddling both worlds. However, in order to be in both worlds and choose to be on both and not straddle, it's time to take that dive within to clear that little thing. And you know exactly what I'm talking about, out and face it and stop fooling yourself, because it's keeping you in between and not full and complete.
There was a little transmission that just came in. I had to do that.
Okay. What is this saying? I am psychic or something? Because that was strange. What's Mickey talking about?
Maybe because it was the sound from earlier.
Oh, the sound that came through me?
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
But now we have a new person coming in. Sandy, thank you for coming in and watching and joining us this evening.
Hello, Sandy.
I've been going through so much sadness lately. Do you see any? So, Sandy, what I hear immediately for you is that you have to allow the change of your perspective energy, where you put your attention on and to. So you really have to shift your focus of your attention. That's number one priority, to shift the focus of your attention. And as you shift the focus of your attention, you will soon begin to feel the energies of the hurt space change, shift, and lift. Because you're the one responsible for the energy that you feel. You are allowing yourself to take on all this energy that's unnecessary. Whether it be from friends, family, television, whatever all this is, whatever it is that you always focus your attention on, because everything that you focus on is outside of you. So you have to bring that attention back in and notice how you feel, notice how your heart feels, notice how your body feels. Just begin to feel in your body. Once you begin to feel in your body, listen to the body, and your body will be your teacher, your guide, and to be there to help you to shift out of this sadness that you've been feeling into lately. Rebecka?
Right away when I read your post, I was feeling like there was a huge loss, and I don't know what that loss is around. Just my heart just like went poof. And it could just be a loss within you, a loss within who you are. And I feel that you've kind of maybe lost your way a little bit in life and brought yourself in this storm that that's not serving you, sweet love. It's not serving you at all. And this has locked you. Her husband has passed. Okay. And the energy of this. And so my heart goes out to you, sweetie, that your husband has passed. And maybe that was, I was feeling, and I feel like this loss that has come to you is like kind of left you, in the storm of everything, the transition of everything that is coming around. And it's time, as Hillis said, it's time to rise above that. And yes, and just remember, I know this is kind of hard to hear when you're experiencing loss and you're in grief, that the loss and the grief that we feel is not who we truly are. It is just the human part of us that grasp onto that. And when you can look at it from a different point of view, in that, yes, the human loss is gone, but he's in a beautiful space now, in a place of, in a different space now of just being in peace. And that, and he would want that for you. When people move on, they don't want us to suffer. They don't want us to stay in pain. They only want happiness for us, and they want us to move past and celebrate who they were and the amazing times. And I know you're scared, but you have the courage to step back into life. It is right inside of you. It is in that heart space that's suffering so much. It is there, my sweet love. I can feel it with every ounce of me. It's just time for you to take that, bring that into you, rise above that, in knowing that you have the courage to step forward and live your best life. And that's what your husband would want for you, is to live your best life and have the love in your heart and be able to enjoy the experience, even though you have the loss of him. And my heart once again goes out to you where you are right now, but it will pass. Just allow yourself every day to gift yourself something that makes you feel good inside.
Yes, and my deepest sympathies and condolences to you, Sandy, to your family. Just knowing that.
Oh, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Just know and understand that the love is an infinite one. That love is the source of all things, and understand that the love. Oh, okay. I usually don't do this. And I guess because of the rain, the energy is high for me this evening. Just know that I have been presented with a single rose from him to you, Sandy. So just know that the energy of love is always there and carrying with you. I am unsure of the significance of a single rose, but just know that was for you. So Bridget, my dear, happy birthday.
Real quick.
What?
I need to finish Sandy real quick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Sandy, sweet love, I just want to tell you, making that change, it's got to come from you. And find your support. Find your tribe of people you can talk to. On here on the show, look at all the support you're getting. Find a place where you could go to get the support you love, and know that you're not alone and you're being hugged and surrounded by everybody here all the time. So just, you have to make the step for you to make that change. And then I'm done.
Forgive me. I'm sorry. And so now it is Bridget. And so Bridget, welcome and happy birthday to you. Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday.
So everyone blow out some candles for Miss Bridget.
We sing?
Bridget, what the word or phrase that is coming to me is a year full of surprises, a year to expect the unexpected for you, because I feel that you are usually one to plan, organize, get things in order, have everything all like, ooh, it has to be this way, it has to be that way. Things have to be structured in a particular way. But now this year, and I feel that this is a significant birthday, and not in double-digit numbers, in single-digit numbers. I feel like this is a closing year that things are going to open up for you, and to allow for surprises to come in, to allow the unexpected to happen, take form, and take shape, and not to necessarily navigate your life, but to enjoy the energies of the surprises, to enjoy the energy of the unexpected, to enjoy the energy of what is to come for you that you have created, because it is as you have wanted it to be. So, happy birthday.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, Bridget.
Oops, sorry.
Brigitte or Bridget? I like saying Brigitte. Brigitte. Anyhow, it's me, Brigitte. No, so yeah, you've got a lot happening this year, sister. I feel like as you move into where you are now, coming into this new, it's just like opening up. All these choices and opportunities are going to come your way. I feel that you're moving into kind of moving to a whole new space of you of claiming. Excuse me, I'm sorry, my dog's like taking over. Moving into a new space of you in that you're kind of like metamorphosing into who you really want to be, like a lot of us are, but yours is at a different level in that you're just gonna, so much is gonna be coming at you that you're like gonna not know what to do. And and those answers, when that all comes flying at you, I'm feeling it is also time this year coming up for some meditation and stillness. Like, make sure to stay in the stillness of you when all this, like, I just feel like this, like all this stuff's just going to start flying at you on these beautiful opportunities and these beautiful changes. And you might get caught up a little bit in it, but always remember to step back to the meditation and the stillness within you to get the clarity, because, there's a lot coming your way. Magic, magic, magic. That's all I can say.
Yeah, indeed. Magic for sure. So I think we're almost at the end. I think that was the last one, Rebecka.
Did we get everyone?
Yeah, that was the last one.
We didn't forget anyone?
No.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. But while Rebecca's double checking to see if we missed anyone.
Did we get some other messages?
We always get messages. We get tons of messages.
No, it's the mother of messages. She lives in Michigan. Did we do one for her?
No. Did we ask? I don't remember.
I don't know. Did you ask? I don't know. Did you want one, mother of messages?
I know that she said she was watching on her phone because of the power.
Oh, maybe we lost her. Just sending you wishes. Maybe we did get her. I don't know.
So what I want to first say before we close is that I really appreciate everyone here. And I know I said it before, and I'm going to keep saying it, is how we are here in this community, with everyone who's watching, supporting each other on Facebook and on YouTube. And just really enjoying each other's company and know each other, virtually. And it really brings a smile to my face, a joy to my heart to see the support and love that everyone have, and such wisdom too, because I was really surprised, myself. And so it's beautiful.
We are creating a kick-ass, amazing community here. So grateful. See, Cosmic Explorer, sploos. Are incredible.
And Indigo, tell Patty that we said hello, even though he's fast asleep. You're the warrior of the two. That's for sure.
Hey, Indigo, shoot me a message if you can, or I'll shoot me a message, because I got somebody over the pond I want to connect you with.
Yes, and so do that. And so, it's just beautiful in how all of this is connected, especially, with the energies and the love and the joy of the day. And so, I don't know. I just feel in this space of joy. And so thank you, everyone. So tonight we are not going to do a tune-up.
Yes, we are
just, what?
Yes, we are.
Oh, we are?
It's Friday the 13th. We have to do a tune-up on Friday the 13th.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's why she told me that she wanted to be a part of tonight, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you show everyone your new toy?
Well, I am now.
Look at this thing, everyone. Do you want to explain what it is?
So, I'm sorry. I'm just in a space of joy right now. So this is a Lamorian Healing Rod. It is an ancient artifact. It used to be, so this person who created this saw this in a meditation, and it was a disc. a disc that allowed you to teleport, a disc that allowed to do many things. And so everyone in Lemuria had one of these, but it wasn't a rod, it was a disc then. And so now she has channeled this and brought this into a contemporary form. And it is very powerful tool, one of probably the most powerful tools I've ever had. It has light language writings on it, most of which I am understanding and know how to understand and utilize. And it is attuned to my energy specifically, meaning that no one else can use it or touch it.
I can't touch it. Can I see it?
No.
Okay.
But there's something else I probably will get that you can touch, but it won't be this.
Oh my.
No, but the lady, she also has not only the Lamorian Healing Rod, which are just attuned to for healers, but she has pathway receptor rods, which are used for clients. So if you're working on somebody, the client holds the pathway receptors, and you hold this. So yeah. And she has a name.
What's her name?
I'm not telling you.
We don't want to know anyway.
So Dom, to answer your question really quick, am I from the planet Lemuria? So the planet Lemuria is not a planet. Lemuria is ancient land connected to Hawaii, Philippines, most of the other Pacific Ocean. But Lemuria was seeded and connected by Sirius A, B, and C. And most people don't talk about Sirius C because it's such a small dwarf planet, probably smaller than the planet Earth itself. And it is connected to the Dogon tribe in Africa. So when I looked that up and researched that, I was very fascinated because of the lives and lineage that I have personally lived by way of each planet. So yeah, it's really interesting. So you guys, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So what do you want to do? I don't know what to do.
I'm going to do something.
And I'll just hold and send you energy.
And you hold your little rod.
Yes.
Actually, I got on my paper. I have a little experience here, so I thought we could do it. It's really quick to end the show, if that's okay with you, Hillis.
Yes.
I hope you read it right because I wrote it down. And you know when I write stuff down.
I do. And I'm reading this question from Mickey. Say, Hillis, what did she say? She said, you said in the beginning about connecting to underneath. Oh, Achilles.
About Middle Earth, Hollow Earth.
That one does not sound familiar to me. I'm more familiar with Agatha and Shambhala. And that, but no, that one does not. Maybe you could send me an email or send us an email and I can read more about it, or I can just Google that too. But I like it when you guys email us. So email us, let us know what you guys want to talk about. We can always have a show especially dedicated to you and what you want to talk about.
Hold on. We have somebody that wants to be known.
We do? Oh.
That is Finn. He's been sitting next to me being a good boy. So he said he wanted to come on.
And so Lemuria has a place where crystals are made. Yeah, and so that's where all those crystals. That's why I'm so obsessed with crystals.
I know we have to start our AA group, our crystal AA.
No, CA. Crystals Anonymous.
Anonymous. Oh, baby puppy. Yeah, it's Mr. Finster. Okay. Yeah. So are you ready for a little meditation? Cosmic Explorers. Okay. So since I talked about hope earlier, honoring our personal evolution. So that's my acronyms for hope. I had this little exercise and I haven't done it in a while. So I hope I can, we're just going to do it. So just to tap in and really think about that hope, the word hope, how you can honor you, because that's the end. And just a quick thing, just to get us in a good space for the weekend on this Friday the 13th, you know, coming off this beautiful joy, but there's probably still some things in there. So I just want everybody right now just to take a nice deep breath in, close your eyes, and just check in with yourself to see if anything out of sorts. There's always some little thing that's lingering. And the first word that comes to you of something that might still be out of sorts with you. And just breathe that in, that little piece. Imagine the energy, just breathe it into your heart. Even if it isn't what it should be, and just allow it to form, allow it to move through it. Whatever you might be feeling that's left over, that needs to be cleared out of your field, cleared out of your heart, cleared out of your space, that's preventing you from moving on and moving into that hope of you. And allow that to build up. And imagine it forming a beautiful bubble as you breathe. And just allow that bubble to form and collecting everything within your beingness, in your cells, that doesn't belong in your heart, that is keeping you blocked. Just imagine it forming right now. And allow that to form and keep on forming, just to build. And just everything that's good and feels wonderful, just allow it to be on the outside of it in this moment, because we're just collecting things that might be left that don't belong. So just imagine that bubble building. And as it builds, it's kind of floating up your chest, up your throat. And just allow it to form. And once it gets to your mouth and moves up and out of you, gently blow it away out into the ethers. And sit with the vastness of you for just a moment, of allowing all that to go. And as you sit, imagine how you want to feel, like tonight, the joy that you felt in your heart, that feeling of who you want to be and who you want to become. And now just imagine breathing that in, that feeling into your beingness. And just bring it into it and allow it to once again just move down to your heart. Imagine this beautiful, beautiful, just bubble of whatever that word is, whatever that feeling encompasses, to gather in your heart in this moment. If you breathe it in, all your desires, and plant those seeds of hope within your heart to spread now through every cell in your body until you embody it throughout, from head to toe, skin to bones, and through every field around you. And claim it and say, I am blank, whatever that is for you. I am. I am. I am. And so it is, so it is, so it is, and it is complete. So take another deep breath in, my beautiful souls. Put your hand on your heart, a hand on your stomach, and bring yourself home to you. Happy Friday the 13th, everyone. Go out and spread the hope.
I love it.
I didn't use what I wrote down.
I figured. So everyone,
thank you.
Thank you. And until next time, till next week. And Rebecka will be by herself or have a special guest.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen next week? I won't be here.
I know. Maybe I'll have the Huskies join me. We could do a singing Husky duel.
That sounds like fun.
Kidding. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this Friday night for the Cosmic. I lost my train of thought. What are we? The Cosmic Insight. I'm looking at this Explorers word here. It got me all out of it.
Yeah, someone threw you off.
Somebody threw me off. So thank you so much for joining us. We so appreciate you. We love you all and hold you all in a space in our hearts. So we just appreciate. And once again, email me if you want to join me for my fun class, because who knows what's going to happen. It's always interesting. So I appreciate you all. Mwah. Hillis?
Keep exploring, everyone. And yeah, we're here if you need us, if you want energy work, if you want meditations, if you want insider information. Yeah, we are here. Until next week, everyone, have a beautiful, beautiful week and weekend. Till next time.
Mwah.
And,